Good morning, traders. Today is Friday, April 4th, 2025. It's 9:51 on the East Coast. I apologize for the late start here. I had basically just started a little later than normal. Now we're looking at LE here on the bottom right. It looks like we gapped down and we're going lower. So I think we're gonna, if we can short here, see if we can sell the ask over here. But again, this is for educational purposes only. This is not recommendation to buy or sell any futures or foreign exchange. Selling LE here because we have a gap down. I think the tariffs could have some effect on that. Quote me on that. I'm not sure. Again, this is just for educational purposes. This is not a recommendation to buy or sell anything. So we just went short LE here. Hopefully we can see, but we zoom to the downside here. Both my NQ and ES are really delayed, so I would have to restart everything. So what I'm gonna have to do over the weekend is clean up my workspace. But in the meantime, we're just gonna have to deal with them the way they are now. So with that said, we're going short LE. What we did here, since the market was short, it went to the VWAP, tested again. And my entry is a little later than I wanted because it should have been probably about 3 or 4 ticks above this. But I think this is going lower here. Are we gonna make a new low? I think we have a chance to do so. So let's see how it goes here. Let's say we're gonna just wait here. Again, I can't trade. I can't even look at ES or NQ. Everything is kind of really behind here, which honestly, today on a day like we had non-farm payroll this morning. Non-farm payroll was kind of mixed. Yeah, unemployment rate ticked up a little bit, but the non-farm payroll changed. We have added more jobs than expected, so it's kind of like a mix. And Powell will be speaking. Jerome Powell will be speaking at 11:25, so that's something to keep in mind as well. Okay. Again, today coming in the market, I said, I'm just going to trade LE. And that's what I'm doing. Right now, it's going all right. Let's see. Today could be one of those days we do a one and done trade. We just trade that one trade and be okay with that. When the market gives you lemon, you make lemonades. Trying to chase NQ and ES, it's not the best. Right now, like I said, for whatever reason, they are very delayed. If I put this over here, as you can see, everything else is working fine except in YM. Even RTY is working well. The Russell is working fine. So, let's see if we can get to LE here. And technically on LE here, we could go somewhere. I'm gonna wait a little bit. We're probably gonna see a little push toward my entry, and then when it makes a new low, when it goes, because it's approaching the 201 number, which is the round number here, so you're gonna see some pushback. So in 3 contracts here on LE. Okay, we're at break even. Here. Let's see if we can get to LE setup. Was definitely one thing that I didn't say. You can't say nothing is for sure in trading. Let's see. Are we gonna get? Honestly, I'm just gonna give this some more room. I know you may say, okay, why is he giving it more room? It's because you still have the VWAP here. They make you go back and test the VWAP. Now, once they make the new low, this is down here at 80. You get to 95. Just 6 ticks. 6 ticks below this low here. It's gonna feel more. I think it'll be more comfortable for me to go short. To go break even. The break even got triggered because my ATM were up 20 ticks. The ATM automatically put it on, but sometimes they're gonna come back. Especially my entry wasn't ideal because the thing is with my entry, let me give this a little less warm to the whites so we can see it closer here. One of the things with my entry is should have been this candle here at 60. So I ended up for about 5 ticks lower than I wanted. Because again, I was getting ready to start the stream and all that. I really wasn't paying attention to that. So let's look here, see if we can get down to 247.5, which is my target. Normally I trade 2 contracts, but today I trade 3 because that could be a one and done trade for me today here. Push down here again, a no low here and move to break even. There you go. Yes, and then Q again. That's a good thing they're behind because I'm not even gonna try to touch them. Actually, they're coming back a little bit. ES is getting better. It looks like. But okay, we're below that slow, so feel more comfortable now. Putting my stop to break even. Now, if you to come back and tag me out, I'll break even. I mean, so we'll be fine and dandy here. I'm following my rules. I said the no low here would go to break even, but it looks like that bottom doesn't want to break. Like if we have to make a no low here, pass below 280, would hit my target shortly after. Should be an acceleration to the downside here if we break this this bottom. Yeah, still coming behind here. 10 o'clock, the East Coast. I could understand why we did see a little bit of a pullback here on LE. But the no low here would definitely be perfect. Well, LE would gap up maybe a couple points, maybe more than a couple points. Let's see, from here to here. Oh yeah, almost 2.5 points. About 2.5 points. So we're seeing some sellers coming in here again. Let's see if we can take advantage of this push down here. There you go. Thing is, when I'm trading something like this, I'm trying to capture a whole handle here. Trying to move my stop for 2 or 3 ticks doesn't make any sense. Just give it room to move and operate. The market's gonna go where it's gonna go. Now, as we're getting closer here, if we're getting closer, we're gonna capture some. Virtually here, we're gonna try to capture 2 because right now we at 20. If we're to go above 15 here, we'll close this. But there you go, down here, got my 5 range chart on the other screen. So technically here we're about 25 to, which is 10 ticks. So we can give this, I can definitely grab 10 ticks out of here. Let's see, 42.5 above this swing. Let's grab 10 ticks on here. Worst case, we'll get 10 ticks over here. Because this bottom here, they're reluctant to push it down at the moment. But I believe that eventually we're going to get to a target here. There you go. Capture. Oh, there you go. I didn't even have a chance to move my stop. We got taken. So we got a 1 point. Usually we look for 1 point on here. This thing may move more, but for a Friday, I think we're going to be staying put for a second here. Now, what we would like to see is a pullback toward this support that could become resistance right now. This area here, about 201. Let's see what happened here. If we get a pullback toward 201, looks like our target was well placed here. When we hit the 250 area, that could be support. If we go back to 201 here, toward this area, we may go back lower. I think for a Friday, that's pretty good what we just did here. So if we don't have, could be one and done for us today. But looking at the other markets, looking at ES, the big picture here, ES is still down, but fully, and so is NQ. But those markets we're lagging right now. For whatever reason, it's like 14 minutes behind, 45 minutes behind. Now, I could try to restart Ninja, but it's really not worth it at this point. I really wanted to trade LE today. As a matter of fact, I was talking to one of my trading buddies yesterday. I'm going to focus on LE today, live cattle. Because this market, when you look at LE, it's a market that really, really very straightforward. I mean, there's no market that's going to be like foolproof, but once we gap down here, we know, hey, we're gonna be looking for shorts. I wasn't here at the beginning. As you can see, the first minute, LE moved really aggressively down. We have a first pullback toward this cloud here, and we have a second pullback. And that second pullback one day, I'm sure they got some people trapped right here going higher. And once we got this bar down, we went short. The rest of history. We got 40 ticks here. We will take that any day of the week. Could be on and done for us today. See, let me see in the meantime while I'm see if the LE can get us back to maybe 201 area and turn around. We may try to take a 1 or 2 contract trade on there. See, this is the pullback that could happen here. But in the meantime, let me look around here on my workspace and see what charts I can eliminate. Because obviously this is not, especially there's some ES chart I need to eliminate here. But all of them really I kind of like. Some of them, see if I can eliminate the right line chart on ES. 30 minutes, we're going to keep that. Because the real part for ES right now is 52, 48, 47. But we, as you can see here, we had 6 days on this. Then we're going to try to reduce the amount of days that we have on here too. That could be an issue. Days here, we're going to load 10. So 10 instead of 30. 20. 3-minute chart, we got 3 days, so let's look for 1 day. How many days that I have here? So I'm not gonna wait for the weekend to do the cleanup. We'll do the cleanup right now. So here on LE, we may see a pullback. And we may see a push up here again toward. If we get toward VWAP again, that would be a great place to short it again. But honestly, kind of really met my goal already here. I got 30 days on here. It's kind of like a lot. So let's bring it back to 15. Then, okay, look at LE here. LE is pushing higher a little bit. So that's what we want to see. The 201 area here could be the place that they try to go. If they try to do that, not a short is warranted here. Again, we got 40 ticks on three contracts today. We think we'll be fine. Can kill some of those charts over here on the other screen. So this was support. Remember that was the previous low of the day. So that could definitely become resistance here. As you can see, this was support. Now it looks like it's acting as resistance. So VWAP in LE or any really instrument is very, very important because this is where the big guys want to execute their trades, whether they want to buy or sell. So if you miss that move down here, you wait for the VWAP bounce here, and that's what we did. Actually, we weren't even looking at when the market opened. So yeah, could be another place here. We turn to the downside on LE. There you go. Again, I think we're going lower here, but LE also already moved way past his normal range for the day. So that's something to keep in mind as well. That's why, yeah, I already got my ticks for the day anyway, so I'm not gonna be too. Nothing is happening here when it comes to the ES and NQ getting better. Cut this big. I have a big order flow trade. Big order flow chart here. Let's see if that's gonna improve. Really, at the bare minimum now, ES still not. Let's see if we can reload the historical data here. If that's gonna help. All right, let's see what happens here. It's still calculating on a couple more charts here, but it's not changing anything at the moment. Okay, they're coming toward the 201. NQ go down as far as time here. Let's see if the delay went down on NQ. It's going down on YM. It's going down. NQ will follow. And remember 201, we said that would be a good place to go short again here on LE. They're realizing right now. Because the high on this candle was 201, I believe. Yeah, high was 201 to the dot. But it went there, and now it's selling off again. I think we have a chance to go down to 200 here today. But again, I think we're going to keep this a one and done stream. And I'm just trying to kill some time and get my... So YM is going down, definitely. YM is catching up to the live market, but... not NQ. ES is getting better, but we don't have a number yet for ES, so looking at this here. ES has gotten better. It's only 4 minutes and 12.2 minutes. ES is definitely catching up a little better here. It's always on top. ES is catching up, which I don't think I'll be trading ES today. So good to know where the market actually is, because it's saying 52.39 here, but it's really more like around 30 at the moment. So catching up here. Hopefully NQ will do the same. Just gonna load YM, the Dow at the bottom in the center here. And then I'll go and reload down. So at the moment, I'm just gonna kill this NQ chart to 201. I hit 201 here and turn around, load it down. More than 20 ticks. Yes, has gone lower. So yes, right now it's trading at 52.20 area. But yes, it's catching up here in the live market. Hopefully, we can see that in a minute. Now LE is hitting those lows again. So again, 200 could be a destination for LE here. Yes, it's only 2 minutes behind, which in trading it's an eternity. But it's catching up a little bit here. Less than 2 minutes now. Same thing with YM. They're working their way. I used to trade the YM all the time, which honestly I should try to get back to, because it's a market that definitely less crazy than the NQ. If you trade NQ, the YM could be a good alternative, because they move about the same. As you can see here, this is not as crazy as NQ. I mean, once we get to that pink, we hit the VWAP here, turn around, couple pullbacks, get into the pink here, straight down. Very, very little pullback here after this. I've got a 1 bar pullback here, but since we're at a pivot, if you take this down here, that's 193 ticks. Basically 200 ticks down here, and from 1009 to 1016. So especially in an environment like here today, with tariffs and non-farm payroll, some money to be made here. And I may leave YM as the market that I trade instead of NQ. But right now we still kind of behind by a minute, 1.8 minute here. NQ still building up here. That's why at the time. So it did make a new low. 110 as we're watching this again. Technically, we're done trading for the day. We had that one and done trade. Hey, good morning, Jimmy. We had that one and done trade here on LE. We got a 40 ticks for the day on 3 contracts. I think we'll be fine. We'll take that. Some ES and NQ. We had some big delay on that. Anyway, we weren't trying to trade them today anyway, so as a matter of fact, I may let me do a screenshot of this so I can share with Lee. There you go. Yeah. Anything going on your part, Jimmy? Any trading? How things are going out there for you? Yes, it's down to a minute and a half behind. Yes, it's still lower now. That's 52.10. But that's what Jimmy said. So, yeah, 5209. Let's see the workspace that I have. I've been saying this for the last 2 weeks. I need to clean up my workspace. I really need to do that, because possibly can't trade with this kind of lag. And also the lag is not like everything is lagging. Something particular with the ES and NQ that I need to look into. I closed most of my ES chart. I only have 2 ES charts. Maybe 3. 1, 2, 3. And maybe over here too as well. So what I may do here, it's just, I had this as just gonna remove this ES chart here. Just leave the indices. Yeah, those are delayed too. So anyway, I was saying earlier, pick at 5200, a prick at 5200. Yeah, 5200. We know that was gonna be a dice. That was gonna be a place for it to do that. Round number. Lots of orders there to buy. Not only to buy because it's going down to a round number, but also people that sold, they're gonna make the target there. To get out of the sell, you gotta be buying. We went here earlier. I said, after I took my target, I'm like 201. That could be a place that they will visit. And that's exactly what they did here. The high of this candle. I'm going to click on that. You're going to see the high is 201. Then we say, hey, we're going to come back maybe to the support line here. It's 200. That's the live cattle based on my live cattle analysis. Live cattle today, for whatever reason, don't know exactly. I haven't looked at any news for live cattle. Once we gap down like this, all I wanted to do is to see a pullback. We were fortunate enough to get the pullback. Now it's going lower. It's keep heading lower now. So the low is 207.5. So let's see what happens. Let me see, my ES is getting close to real time. So it's really good. Pushing at 15 or 52.15. Kind of good. The support zone here was 58.25 within 2 points of that. That shows you that zone, that price here was relevant. I haven't touched it yesterday because, again, when I came into the market right before 10 o'clock, but this is definitely a clean market to the downside. Timing is everything, and that doesn't mean every short you took here was going to be profitable. For example, this short signal here, short-lived, got taken out. So it's a very, very pretty clean market to go. Now we're pushing lower again. We're going for a new low here. 920 is the 920 ticks is the range for today. Yesterday we had 697, so we have a bigger range today. I think this goes from midnight to midnight. Let's see, 380, 430. Yeah, I think that's what they do. Okay, it's midnight to midnight. I think I can change that to make it that include the Globex, where you just do an entire Globex session, but that's something I can do for the weekend. Market is very volatile right now, so meaning if you're going to be trading this, your stops needs to be much bigger. Today could be a nice day to trade micros instead of the minis, because this is kind of insane here. Kind of speed that we're seeing here. Did we get, we're 200. Once again, we didn't trade LE again. We basically meet our quota for the day, which was we're trying to get 40 ticks, which we got on LE, and we did a one and done. We're trying to be too greedy here, but if you were in this, call the 201 short way before, because we say, hey, we're going to come back to the support area that's going to become resistance. Between 201 and 117, which is this line here, we should get a push down, and this is what we're getting here. So I think I'm going to end this stream. It's going to be a short stream today. I started probably about an hour ago and kind of got started late. See how this market ends up today. But I would say good luck with everything. See you guys back on Monday at 9 o'clock. Yeah. Bye-bye. As far as what's happening here, let's see, where are we in? Yes, going lower here, 5,200. Done trading. Is that what you're going to do, Jimmy? You're going to be, you're going to just trade sim so you can scratch that itch? Yeah, let me know. I'm not sure. Yeah, I mean, we got below 5,200 here on ES, and we're going lower. Can we get to the next support zone, which is at 51.30. I don't think we're going to get 60 more points down here, but I think this market, anything is possible. Anything is possible with this market. Just a few days ago, we were at 5,700. To me, nothing is impossible here with this market, the way things are going on Friday. And I'm sure a lot of people are out of the market. Yeah, definitely. You don't want to be chasing anything right now, because any little pullback is 10 points easy, 10, 15 points. Things that we used to see in 2 or 3 hours happening in minutes now. So definitely it's safer to just stay away. So after that, I traded LE, LE is a very, very methodical market. Went short here. Could have gone short here again. I then, we get to trade another day, which is really fundamentally what trading is all about. Get to trade for another day. So we're seeing IM going down 120 points from this entry here fairly quickly, because the entry was around here at 10:43. Now it's 10:47. 4 minutes later, everything is going down. With that said, Thank you very much. Thanks for watching. Down 4.5%. Yeah, 4.5%. It's crazy. This is things we used to see in weeks. Now we're seeing it in one day. All right. With that said, have a good one. God bless. Take care and enjoy your weekend. See you guys back here, God willing, on Monday, 9 a.m. Bye-bye.